What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more Spudmonkies podcasting, talking just about whatever and anything really. All raw, uncensored, uncut. If we stumble and fumble over our words, well, that just happens, and we keep rolling on, right?
Right.
We roll with the punches. So anyway, in this topic. Oh, and before we even start, we got a Spuddy with us. Say hello.
Hello.
So we're going to be getting her take on this topic that we're about to talk about. Now, me and the other Spud Monkey here, we're pretty big guys. And we were wondering, what are the pros and cons of having big Hans? And you guys like how I said that? Big Hans.
You're being German.
Exactly. Well, I am German. What nationality are you?
Italian.
No shit.
Polish.
Well, there you go. Everyone's got their nationalities in here. We didn't even ask, but that's how we roll. So, big Hans and big feet. What are the pros and cons? Now, I want to get your guys' take. I think the pros of having big Hans, obviously, you get a better grip, stronger. Like, I can open up a pickle jar, no problem. But sometimes that's not the case. And then, as far as just having, like, longer fingers for certain things. That's kind of like Onlyfans content, though, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying, right, Spuddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets it.
She gets it.
But there's so many things. Like, I'd say one of the cons of having big hands, I can't do gang signs. My fingers are too long. I try to do Klingon signs. I can't do that. So, that kind of sucks. What would you say?
I'm going to say hands, I don't know off the top of my head, really, but there is absolutely no fucking advantage to having big feet. You just stub your fucking toes on everything.
You can get to places faster.
No, that's long legs.
Short legs is not fun.
Big feet just means you fucking smash them on everything, and finding shoes is a pain in the ass because you always got to ask someone, hey, do you have
That
this in the
sucks,
back?
yeah. That's a con right there for feet.
So, yeah, do you have this in the back? No. Oh, okay. I'll just go fuck myself.
Bigfoot might have
Big
some.
hands, you can hold a lot more.
A lot more shoes.
Yeah, but can you pick things up though?
Yeah? What do you mean?
Like, can you pick up things like with your long?
Yeah,
fingers?
you can. You can just grab it with two fingers and have the other two fingers grab the other thing. Like when I'm at a store and I get groceries, my big hands come in handy. I can't really do hands with that one. But fucking, I'm sitting there, I got a milk, I can hold like 2 gallons in one hands and have a bag in the other.
You don't have to pay 5 cents for 2 bags because you just have your hands.
Inflation. It's amazing, everyone.
It's a money saver.
But yeah. And then I think another con, though, for having... Because you can't... Like, if you're working on your car, they make them... And, you know, I'm not going to, like, rule anyone out, but they make these cars so damn small, so guys with big hands can't get in there, like, to change their oil or with their motor. You gotta have small hands. What do you think about that?
I don't work on my car. I pay people to do that because I have no interest in just crawling under a fucking car.
I'm saying from a perspective, though.
I mean, probably.
Right?
Like I said, I don't even like to change my own oil, so I avoid all of that at all possible cost.
True. I don't like doing that either. I got old. But I was talking to, like, because this whole topic came up. I was talking to someone on one of my pages. They messaged me because they like my big hands, I guess, in videos. I'm like, whatever, that's cool. But they're asking me, would you smush a cake with your hands and I'd pay you? I'm like, if you're going to pay me,
Like,
again, this is OnlyFans content.
Like, how much we talking?
Well, he was saying like $100 to $200.
I will bake you that fucking cake tonight.
He goes, would you dip your hands in honey for me, then like put them all against the wall. I'm like, what kind of weird shit you into? I'm like, absolutely, I do this. So that's how this
Let me
kind
see
of
the money
got brought up.
first.
Yeah. Let's see that money. You send that money into my bank account, and I'm willing to do all these crazy things. Then he wanted me like rope my like just tangling my hands up and tie him up in rope, handcuff. I'm like, hey, I can do hand porn for days. If you want to put money, and you're gonna come and watch these shows, I have no problem. Again, though, that is not for this.
No, it is. This is an advertisement. If you want...
We do not. That is all on the other, an OnlyFans type thing.
If you want him to do hand porn,
live,
we'll be charging quite a pretty penny for these giant
I guess we
hands.
could do it on Facebook because it's nothing bad. We show our hands all the time. They're naked.
Exactly.
So what do you like about big Hans, Spuddy? You like how they grope you?
I love how they grope me, how they feel me up, and
Jesus. Like, from your standpoint, do you like guys with small Hans or big Hans? Or does it depend how they handles themselves with you?
Handle.
it depends because, like, if you're seeing a guy with big hands and big feet,
Do you think you're like, oh, he's got a big one?
You think he's got a big dick, and then you get into bed with him, and then he's got something that Pinocchio would have.
And he tells you, he's like, I got a secret.
And he's got a
Next to these big hands and big feet, I have a small wee wee.
And he's got a small dick, and then I'm just like running for the hills.
Really? That would make him probably. I would be upset if you like if I was there and a woman like I got big hands and big feet like a clown, but my dick's kind of like a small balloon animal.
Like, how disappointing
That
is
was
that?
deflating.
Though? Like, that's just false advertising.
Would you say that to him, or would you just be like, I can't do this, I gotta go?
I wouldn't be able to feel anything. I mean,
Let's say he's big enough where you could feel him, at least. Would you still get in there?
depends. Like,
What if he
to
was
me, it's just
wearing
false
like
advertising.
Hamburger Helper rubber gloves? Because those are big hands. That's a big hands right there. The Hamburger Helper rubber gloves.
But it's all width. There's no length.
You're right. That is true.
It's all about the length.
Well, you heard it first from this Spuddy. She's very. What are we looking for?
Business.
Precise on what kind of hands and feet she's looking for, whether they're big and proportioned wise, I guess. But yeah, whatever. A lot of guys out there right now are probably very sad. You know what? Having big hands, another pro. Exactly.
Yes.
You can get a longer reach in, and that's the sound you would hear, if you know what I mean. You get that reach, whether you're digging your nose or going deep in something else, like a Cracker Jack box. But then again, another con, back to the Cracker Jack box, you can't get the damn prize. A cereal box, I guess you could, kinda.
Do cereal boxes even do prizes anymore?
No, actually. No, they kind
Charms
of.
used to.
They kind of do.
I was gonna say, I don't think they do. I don't think I've seen them since like a couple of years ago when fucking General Mills were doing their free book shit.
Yeah, that was different. What do you think the cons are for having big hands when they're all over
Big
you?
Hans.
Or is there there's no cons for you? You
I
just-
don't think there's no cons
She's
for
like,
me.
I got
Maybe,
nothing.
maybe you can't reach certain places because your fingers are too long, but
What does that mean? Where are we going with that one? Exactly, where are we going when you say the reach is not there? Into like what
She's trying
area?
to hint
Or
at something for you, you
orifices?
big dummy.
Oh, like your ears,
Precisely.
your ear holes. So it's like if you had big hands, what would you do with them? Grope yourself?
oh god, if I had a dick, I would grow up myself.
Okay, this is not the topic. We're talking about hands and feet.
That's a different
but-
topic.
What would I do with big hands? I don't know.
If you had big hands, would you grope your dick?
I would grope my dick.
So you would be a guy?
Yeah.
Do you think it's fun being a guy?
I'm sure it is.
Really? Huh.
Oh, the grass is always green.
Typically it is.
So you wouldn't like go outside, maybe throw a softball that's like as big as your hand. You're like, man, look
She's
at these
like, oh,
mitts.
I didn't even think about that.
I would love to be able to throw a fucking football.
Like her eyes just lit up. She's like, you know what? This opens up a whole new world for me.
Oh,
Big
there's
hands,
other
big
things I
feet.
could do.
But there's other cons to having big feet. There can't just be, pros.
I feel
They
like
have
there's
big
too many
feet.
cons, though.
I can't think of one fucking pro.
Yeah, you got like
I feel like there's
cons.
too many
You're stumbling over them and shit. But having big feet, there's pros.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there is.
Like what?
Let's say you can
Was
have
it
more
a pro when you dropped that
You-
pallet on your foot? Because
You can have more sturdiness. More
really? Because I
balance.
got big feet and I'm unstable.
I'm balanced as shit. I'm always fucking when I'm doing like one-legged like lunges or something at the gym, 1 foot in the air.
You aren't fucking tripping over yourself.
This
all the time?
foot's holding it down. So I think
I think
You
it
got
has
some-
to do if you're klutzy or not, because I got big feet and I'm klutzy. I don't think it has nothing to do
but
with
you're
it.
kind of doing yoga stances and shit. Your foot's staying right there. Another one, your fucking feet are bigger. So fucking, well,
So I got.
no, I got something else. It's taking me a minute to
Taking me a-
think about.
It's taking me a minute to come up with some bullshit, but I'll get there.
Slippers.
Yeah, what about them?
I feel great.
Yeah? And how hard is it to buy those slippers when you're like, nope, that
Yeah,
doesn't
that,
fit.
that's
that
still a
doesn't...
con. That's a big con when
Gotta
you got
special order
big
them
feet.
online and shit.
when you got big feet. People know that you mean business because you know why? You're wearing big socks.
That's some big shoes to fill, if you know.
You could be a clown if that's your profession.
Could be a clown and not even need special
That's
shoes.
a pro. You could yeah. They wouldn't even give you the shoes. They'd be like, your feet are big enough. You're
Just
in.
gonna paint them red for you and you're good.
So I don't want to hear that there's no pros to having.
So there's a pros if you want to be a clown. That's about it.
You don't got no pros for big feet. You don't like guys. You don't got like a foot fetish where they rub you.
No,
They
it's
get in there and
look like fucking Goliath. I don't know.
Goliath. Gargoyles. We're talking. That's a good show. If you haven't seen that. Ugh. But there's got to be more pros. Big feet.
I'm not
If you
convinced
know any
found a
pros,
pro
please comment in the comment section down below or wherever the it is, and let us know. Because I think there is.
I'm not convinced you found a single pro yet.
I believe I did. If you want to be a clown, your feet are fucking golden. If you want fucking... What's the other one I had?
This balance thing, which I'm not...
Balance,
I'm
yes.
still not
No.
completely convinced that that's the case.
If you got more fucking length and width on those fucking boats... Exactly. Even Monkeys agrees. She's like, I like big feet. You guys are horrible.
Well, she just likes them because then you can hear you coming and run the other direction. Or towards the food.
There's another pro.
Yeah, you can hear him.
That can be kind of a con depending on what you're doing. Let's say if you're cheating on your girlfriend.
I was going to say, wait.
And you hear those big feet coming? That can actually be a pro though, like an alarm
An
system.
early
Yeah,
alarm.
you know when
That's
to
what
stop.
I like how your first thing is if you're cheating on your girlfriend.
I'm not saying I would do something like that. I'm
If-
just saying.
Listen, if you're being a piece of shit and they got these massive ass feet, you will hear them
Let's
coming
say they're
a mile away.
They come creaking down the hallway. And you're like, oh shit, that's your husband. 'Cause I can tell he's got those big ass feet. And he's coming. I gotta get out this window.
His feet are bigger than mine. He'll kick my ass.
That's a pro, but it's a shitty pro. Nonetheless, you didn't let me fucking weigh in what I was talking about and finish. I'm not backing it up whatsoever on the cheating thing, but I'm saying if you were fooling around with another guy and your guy was coming in, you're like, he's got big feet. Well, no one, he's coming up the stairs. Like, and say if you had small feet, they would miss that creek.
Yeah.
Bigger feet.
Just
You're
be
getting those
tiptoeing
creeps.
around. Bigger feet, you get the
It
creeps.
sounds like an elephant stampede's getting ready to fucking bum or the fucking the bedroom or wherever the hell you're doing your nasties in. Just coming right in. You know? That's what she said.
Yeah.
Before
the creaking started.
Oh, but I know there's more pros. The cons, that's just they're too big.
It's
You
just a
stumble
laundry
over them.
list.
Yeah,
Bigger than the feet.
you know. Does anyone got anything though, as far as what like real doc or what they say on the net,
No.
as far as having
No, like I said, I just found a fuck ton of quote unquote science.
the rare
about finger
condition?
length.
Yeah, it's all about they're saying proportion wise.
There's
What
plenty-
it's like having big feet and big hands. The answers. Well, let's see.
The answer's all bad all the time.
Then everything comes up where it's like having the answer. Question can only be answered subjectively, of course, and not having experiencing small feet or small hands in the life means is difficult. Oh, this guy's just telling his story. He's talking about how he's 6'2". He can't get his hands in peanut butter jars. He can't get the last pickle. I feel him. Sometimes you can't get that last pickle. What if it's all the way down?
Then you use 2 fingers.
What if you can't get those 2 fingers in?
And then you use 1 finger.
You use a fucking fork or tongs. Now, as a girl, what do you think? As far as small hands.
You already asked that.
You
Did I?
Yes.
With a pickle jar.
With a pickle jar, at least I can get my hand in it and get a pickle.
Well, so now you're making fun of us big hands. Guys.
Just
Don't
gotta
worry,
get a
I'll
bigger
grab it
pickle
for
jar.
you.
You just gotta get the ones on the bottom shelf that are like 3 feet tall. He knows exactly what I'm talking
Yeah.
about too.
Holy shit. I don't know. There's way more out there. I just can't think at the moment. It's like, if you got big hands and big feet, people are willing to pay you more money because they want to see. They got a fetish for it.
They got the
I didn't know this was a thing until this guy got a hold of me, asked me to smush a fucking cake with
People
my
have things for
hand.
web toes too.
They like web toes?
Yeah.
Would they lick them?
Yeah, probably. One of my friends.
Would you lick some web toes?
No.
Really?
Yes.
Would you like if I smushed a cake in front of you with my big hand?
That would turn me on so much.
Really?
Yeah.
What would turn you on about that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, would it just like get you extremely wet
Yeah. I
instantly, or would
I
it
think your hands feeling the cake. I just imagine it.
feeling you?
Yep.
But what about when it goes down for the smush? It's like
That's the orgasm.
the smush sounds the orgasm. Oh my goodness. That wouldn't be like, oh my goodness, that cake.
That'd be the climax.
I wanna
like
eat
just
that.
slowly push down on the cake and just.
So do you think that's what this guy was?
This is where you find out that this is the type of shit she gets off to. When
No
she's
shit. What kind of fetishes are you
She
in,
knows this
buddy?
a little too much off the top of her head.
Yeah.
Just slowly
So what
push
if I-
down on the cake.
What if I dipped my hands in honey or poured honey on my hand? Would that do something to your toe?
I think it would. I would imagine you pouring it on me.
What if I put like feathers? Then
Try and feather yourself.
no, we're not going medieval here. I thought if I put honey on my hands and then I poured like fucking just feathers over it, what would that do to you?
It would remind me of a chicken.
Then I would go caca or cockadoodle.
Again, this is a service that he offers for the low price of $59.99.
OnlyFans, everyone, come on over.
He does requests for
But if it's just my hands, I'll do it on Facebook Live. I don't care. I'm not picky.
money first.
But you know, when it gets to a certain
Don't forget to just go slow on
very slow. That's what he wanted. Slow. He wanted
the
slow.
cake. Yeah, that's.
And then the
easiest.
smush.
Yeah. Just smush.
Just smush a lot of things they
Yeah.
were asking me to do.
Yeah.
She'll be watching
Cake.
it on Facebook
I
Live
will
when you
be.
post that.
Jello.
Jello.
What about like Twinkies?
Just squeeze it.
Would that be hot to
Yeah.
you? Wow. I guess we know now.
You've learned a
You
lot
got
about
some
your
weird ass
Spuddy.
fetishes. Our Spuddy over here is.
You've
is
learned a
full of
lot about
surprise.
your Spuddy and when.
Uh-huh. This is what we do here in the podcast. We'll learn a lot about someone instantly.
In a very short amount of time.
Mm-hmm. You got some weird you like foot fetishes? Big
Has to be
toes?
big
Yeah,
feet.
web toes. That's my
Do you like web toes?
It's okay.
What about big toes? Whatever they're rubbing your hoo-ha. Would you be like, oh my goodness, I like that so much? Or would you be like, that's too much toe?
That's too much.
When
toe.
is
Gotta use
too
the
much
pinky
toe enough toe? Or is enough toe too much?
It has to be the right size toe.
To rub it?
Yeah,
What if you like to play footsies?
that's fine.
Here's another thing. If you're wrestling with your feet, and you got big feet over the little guy, you're definitely going to win. That's a pro. So, everyone. But think about this. Now you got a guy with small feet. He can get... Oh, another pro. Say if you want a back massage and like, hey, dude, you get her...
You want to walk on
Hey,
my back?
who wants to walk on my back?
Cracking backs.
You got big ass feet? Fantastic at cracking backs. If that's your thing.
You know, who needs
That
a
feels
chiropractor?
amazing.
So what if a guy with big feet, when you're going at it, doing nasties or whatever, all of a sudden his feet come up and it hits you in the face. Do you sniff it or you just kind of lick it?
Both?
Both. I was telling you she was gonna say that. I saw that. I saw the thought in her mind. I'm like,
Good to know. Good to know. What if it's dark and you smell his foot and it smells like cheese, but at the same time you're like, well, it's right here. Would you still sniff it or would you lick
You
it?
already
What kind of
sniffed it
cheese
at that
is it?
point. Provolone.
What the hell kind of cheese would feet smell? They just smell like cheesy feet. They never gave it like fucking a different flavor.
American blue cheese.
Well, it depends, I
Probably
guess.
provolone.
You think provolone?
That's what I'm going.
I would think it would just smell like
Or blue cheese.
American
one of the two.
cheddar.
No, definitely not American cheddar.
B.O.?
Maybe blue.
Oh, yeah, blue cheese.
Blue's amazing.
And you probably like feet.
She definitely. She does. Have you not been listening to her?
You probably like blue cheese feet right in your face while you're getting it on or something. Well, how would she smell his feet if they were getting it on?
Two guys.
Oh, I know how it would be going down. A little two numbers, if you know what I mean. A little 6 and a 9. If you guys,
Little
you guys
6'9".
get what I'm saying? 6, 9. If you guys were doing that kind of nasty stuff, then I could see feet in your face. So that kind of would. But it's the pros and cons of having the big hands and feet. They come in handy. I didn't mean to make a pun about that.
Yes, you did.
But, well, kind of, I guess. It came...
Subconsciously.
It came right with the whole conversation.
Subconsciously, you meant to do
The
it.
sentence of it all. But no, seriously. Like, all these guys were just asking me on, like, TikTok, will you do these videos of, like, smushing cakes and honey? And that just brought up the topic of, like,
Again, we gotta
what
make
the hell is the thing with people liking big hands and big feet?
gotta make a price chart for this.
And so it's like, is there pros or the cons of price chart? Yeah, this whole podcast is about me just doing
This
these
is
shows,
just an
honestly.
advertisement.
It's a segue to, come watch me do all this goofy shit with my hands.
You can do whatever you want while you're doing it. You just gotta do it, and then you're good.
That's what she's.
You can read the paper, you can watch TV, whatever you want to do. Just get the job done.
Oh my goodness. You know what they say about big hands, though? Right? They wear big fucking gloves. Come on. That was funny, Spuddy. You're laughing on the inside. What about your friends? What do they think about big hands and feet? You guys ever talk like, oh my god, I saw that guy if he had bigger hands? I wish his big hands were like fucking fat balloons. They go right inside me and go.
Most of my friends, think the same thing, that big hands and big feet lead to big dick, and there's
You know
Sadly
it's just a
disappointing.
Right away, it leads to big dick. What's going on? This girl, what do you got on your mind? Big Hans, I hope.
Yeah,
Get away. You could have kind of not even said that, but it's out there now. Fuck it. What do you like of big? Oh, dick's always on my mind. Who cares about big hands and big feet?
You're like, I don't care.
There you go. What is that? Like probably 70% of the girls out there, they're always just thinking that are ready to go. What is the percentage? What do you think ratio?
Oh God, probably.
I think 70%.
No,
Well, you just
higher.
said
Depends on
Really?
the age
Yeah.
range.
you
Higher.
think. Well, yeah, age. Obviously, you got to be of age.
Around my age.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Well, okay, whatever. 16. When they're thinking this.
Because considering I went to school with someone who got pregnant and had a kid at 14,
Jesus Christ.
I think it starts lower than that nowadays.
It's like
Holy
12.
Yeah.
So you're gonna say it's high. I say 70.
I say higher.
We do live in a new age of where it's all about sex, social media, and all that other bullshit. But
I say 70.
so you're thinking, girls are always thinking, I got dick on my mind. Not talking about big hands or big feet.
Right.
Wow. They
It's
just
always
look at.
greener on the other
They're
side.
looking at guys like
Such a
pieces.
simple
Well,
life.
then again, everyone's looking at each other like pieces of meat. I want to bang that. I want to marinate that meat with my beef
Big
stick.
Hans.
Big Hans, yeah. I want to marinate that meat with my big Hans. Maybe my big feet if they're into that too. But there's so many things that you can do with big Hans, and you can't. It's just I don't know them all off hands. You can hold like probably 3 potatoes in big Hans compared to a smaller one.
You could easily do 4.
Depends what kind of potato it is. Baby reds?
No, you could do like 6.
Yeah. You can put a lot of stuff in big Hans. You can hold more.
You don't even need like a cart. You can just carry it all.
Well, I prefer little Hans when, like, if I was doing something to reach between seats, if I dropped something.
Oh, I just give up. That's just there forever.
Oh, I can grab it, no problem.
You got little Hans.
I've got like 8 pens in between my car seat and my thing. I'm like, no, that's.
Do you
just
ever
there.
have a guy, like, with a really giant hand, just put it over your whole face and be like, you can't see me? when you sniff it or lick it, what
I've
would
had
you do?
him do it to shut me up.
One of these like, smell this.
I smell it.
What if you didn't know what it was? It could be shit. He could have poopies.
Oh, there's only one way to find out.
It could be poopies, or it could be
You
like
gotta-
a new scent of like a cologne he's got, like Axe spray. He's like, smell this,
You
baby.
gotta take risks and like.
But if he laughs, I wouldn't do it because
Just evil laugh.
If it's like a sinister laugh, I hope his hands are dirty. Little did you know, I just took a poopies beforehand, and now you're gonna sniff it.
Maybe she'll like that more. You never know.
Yeah, you might like that more. That would make you a very, very dirty spuddy. Or dirty potato, in this case. Because we're all kind of potatoes in this big couch.
Potato patch.
Potato patch, yeah, we're going with the potato patch. But other than that, you guys got anything else as far as big hands, big feet that you would like to kind of add in?
No, I think
We know that you don't even think of big hands or big
No,
feet.
she's like, I went
She's
right
like
to
dick,
the third thing.
big ducks. At least you're honest.
Gotta be honest.
She starts rubbing my leg.
Well, she's more honest than you, just cheating on your wife, listening for big feet, and
Oh my goodness. And yes, our spuddies are here with us when we're doing this. This is not like we got them on Discord or anything. This is very live and interactive and fun. What do you say? So interactive. So much fun.
Super interactive.
Well, that's it then. I guess we're going to close it off with that. But hey, big hands, big feet. You can't beat your meat. It's sweet having big hands and big feet. I'm gonna leave it with that. That's my last. Any last words from you?
Yes, like I said, Jared will be doing videos for $59.99. Tell him what you want him to smush or crush.
You know, this is just a promotion for me. If you really want those videos,
this is just an ad for his.
What do they call it? There's a certain word they call that when you're smushing, smoshing, or smooshing.
That's a dead YouTube channel.
I think it's smooshing.
I don't know.
The fetish is called smooshing.
I don't know. Ask her. She's right there.
Yeah, what do they call that?
Don't look at me.
So you want me to smush a cake in front of you?
Yeah.
Very slowly?
Very slowly. You can do like a sandwich and put your 2 fingers in and
Peanut butter
Why
and
a
jelly?
sandwich?
Yeah, what are you talking about? What's going on here? A sandwich?
That's
Peanut butter and jelly?
That's oddly
From the movie we
specific.
just
A hand
from
sandwich?
the movie we just watched.
Which one?
The American Pie.
That was a peanut butter and jelly
Yes.
one. So anyway, yeah, that's big hands, big feet, the pros and cons. We didn't have too much. It's what we had. I mean, we looked online. There wasn't much going on there. So it was more of our take on things. But everyone, that's it for this topic. We'll be back with another. See ya.